Just start with, Rasmus mentioned that he had kind of a good feeling about the group and the response that they would give last night. Did you kind of have that same sense going into last night's game?
I knew he would play better. I mean, that's for sure. Nobody was happy about the game in Utah. I mean, Vegas, there was pieces that we can take out of that game. Utah was a bit of a write-off for us. So I knew that we would get a much better response. You never know how the game's going to turn out, but we did feel like the response was going to be there.
What was the tell early on that it's going to be better?
I don't know. Sometimes when you look at them in the dressing room around meeting time, like when you play 82 games, there's going to be stretches where they really have to challenge themselves to be energized and ready to go. Earlier in the season, you shouldn't have that problem. But when you look at some of the faces yesterday, you can see that they were ready to play.
When you start to see a game that develops the way that it does and it's scoreless throughout, but you're in the battle and competing like that, what about just trying to find that one and make sure that the good effort isn't wasted, I suppose?
That's probably the part that I like the most, because you stick with it. And sometimes there's a tendency when games are close for somebody to feel like, I got to do a little bit more here to try to get us that one goal. And sometimes when you do that, you open yourself up. So I was really pleased with the way the guys just stuck with it. And if it took us 55 minutes to score, so be it. And I think that's one of the traits that good teams have. You don't have to ever force anything or open yourself up. Just you stay with your game plan. You'll find a way to get it done. And that's why I like that we played well, but we also got the result last game that we wanted.
Understanding the focus is always on what your group needs to do. What do you see when you pre-scout the Oilers?
Well, we see them a lot. I mean, whether or not 97 plays, I mean, they have a lot of offensive players. Their forwards are really the strength of their team. So if we want to let them have room and space similar to if we would have done that with New Jersey, then you're asking for problems. So it's a really big focus of ours, and I shouldn't say it's just against New Jersey or Edmonton. That's the way we have to play against everybody if we're going to be successful. So I just want to see the same commitment to that style of hockey from the guys.
What did you like about your penalty kill last night?
There's been some games this year where their numbers or their percentage hasn't been great, but they've done some good things. There's been a few situations like 5-on-3s where we've given up goals. There's been the odd bad bounce off a shot block, goes right to a guy on the backside for a one-timer. So there's been parts of our penalty kill that have been consistently good. The area that we've struggled with was our stand at the line, and we're allowing entries a little bit too easily into our own zone. And last night I thought after the first one, we did a much better job of making it difficult to enter our zone, and I think that's half the problem. I think the other thing you can look at, I think we won the odd face-off too, which helps us in that area, so we're not having to spend as much time in our zone.
What's helped Kevin Ball settle into life in Calgary to the degree that he has?
Probably Ras, I think, is one thing. Ras is having a great start to the year, so I think Kevin's feeling pretty good about his lot in life, getting an opportunity to play with him. And I think as a player coming into a new team, you want to find out quickly, like, do these guys really want me? Am I valued? And I think where he's been playing and how we're using him, the player knows that. He knows how important he is to our team, so I think he's feeling really good about where he's sitting.
Back to Vladar tomorrow? I haven't asked in 14 hours.
I know. We'll see. There's a pretty good chance.